another video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now today I'm stopping in because I think a few videos ago, I think it might have been maybe about 2 or 3 videos ago, I shared with you guys just a little message and a little inspiration about the power of, I think, just overall making lemonade out of those lemon days or life situations or lemon situations we have in life. Um, so I just wanted to drop in to kind of show you what I'm going to be doing a little bit in making some lemonade. I'd recently bought some fresh lemons and I thought to myself, I'm going to take it a little old school today and I'm going to make some fresh lemonade. Actually, I can't really remember the last time I actually squeezed like fresh squeezed lemonade or lemons to make lemonade. The last time I probably had what would be considered, I guess, semi-homemade lemonade would have been from like your Country Time lemonade. And obviously that is not the best fresh option for fresh lemonade. So I've said a few times, and I've actually purchased lemons and never went through with it. But this time today, I am going to actually make fresh lemonade. And actually, it also took me back to also a time when I grew up. I was actually kind of put in charge of making lemonade or sweet tea for Sunday dinner. So that was kind of my job. My parents would oftentimes, before we would eat Sunday dinner, I would actually make lemonade or sweet tea for us to drink for Sunday dinner. So just a little bit of reminiscing and also just kind of going back to growing up and when I used to really do this all the time. But then again, just currently today, I just wanted to really share that with you guys. And just in the event that your day is not going so well, just remember, just simply, and I have to do this myself as well, every day we're humans, it's reality. Every day isn't perfect. And so I think we have to find ways, of course, to make, find ways to make our days better or the best that we can possibly make them with what we have or what we are given. And so again, when life gives us lemons, let's do a better job of finding a way to make lemonade. And so today I am actually going to be making some fresh squeezed or fresh pressed lemonade. So I guess the more so the better option, because I have my squeezer here to get all the juice out. So I guess I'll say fresh squeezed lemonade. So let's get right to it. All right, guys, so I have my lemons here. As you can see, I have washed them. I think I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5, I guess about 6 lemons here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze these using this little piece of kitchen equipment. This is kind of like an older school option for squeezing lemons. This was actually very similar to what I used as a child growing up to make fresh lemonade. And I actually found this one, I know it has to be probably over 15 years ago, 15 plus years ago, at a Williams-Sonoma store. And it is made by Tramatina, I think it is, if I pronounce that correctly. You don't really see these too often nowadays, but I did pick this one up a while ago. So it is a great way to just kind of squeeze lemons pretty quickly and get the juice from the lemons. But nowadays, there are so many other options for squeezing lemons. They actually kind of have a electric version that I've seen of this to squeeze fresh lemons. I've actually considered getting one of these to make fresh lemonade. But again, I don't make fresh lemonade that often, so I haven't really found the need to actually go ahead and purchase one of these. But I actually may do that because, there's nothing like fresh pressed lemon or fresh pressed lemonade. So I might actually invest in getting one of those in the very near future. But I did want to show you this just in case you guys or some of you may not be familiar with this. This is actually how you press your or squeeze your fresh lemons, and the juice actually goes down into the bottom of this. As you can see, it has a little kind of a bowl underneath, and then the lemon seeds, or the seeds of the lemon, will be trapped right on top. So you can kind of see that. So you will actually extract your juice on top, and it will drain down into the bottom, and you don't have to worry about the seeds going into the bottom of that, so, or going into your lemonade. So just wanted to show you that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my lemons and go ahead and get them squeezed. Have to cut those in half so you can squeeze these onto the lemon squeezer. And then I'm going to be using this, one of my favorite pictures, your water or lemonade or beverage picture here, I guess I should say, which is made by Kate Spade. I really love that brand so much. And it actually has lemons on the outside, as you can see. And then also in the inside, it has 2 cups. So when I got this a few years ago, I think I actually got this in one of my monthly subscription boxes, which is so surprising. I believe that I'm correct on that. I think it came in my subscription box, and I was I was so impressed because, as I said, I love the brand so much. She always has some really kind of beautiful designs in all of her things that she has to offer in the fashion side of either home decor or in her purses or other items that she has to offer, if you're familiar with the Kate Spade brand. So just wanted to show you that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze my lemons, and I'll stop back in. So you can see that the lemons, I've sliced in half a few of the lemons just to kind of show you. There is nothing to do on this at all. But I have sliced the lemons. Again, you don't have to worry about removing the seeds or anything like that with this particular device here, because as I've said, it will catch all of your seeds on top. So just wanted to kind of show you that again. Right here, the lemons are sliced in half, so just gonna move right into it. Now I did want to drop just back in really quickly, just to show you kind of how the lemon sits directly on top of the equipment here. And what you do is you just turn the lemon after you've cut it in half upside down, just in case you aren't familiar with using this device. It's very simple. And you turn it upside down once it's cut in half, and you just twist back and forth. You only have to do this probably about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times. And then you'll see that the pulp and the seeds are down in the tray here. And then once you lift your lemon, it is hollowed out in the middle. You've gotten all of your juice off of there. I just wanted to kind of show you that. It's very simple. And you just continue squeezing the rest of your lemons. I also want to show you, although the little device does catch most of all of the pulp as well as the seeds, you will want to just take a spoon or something and possibly just scour back through your juice. Now that you have squeezed all of your lemons, that's just kind of an FYI. You may not find this necessary to do. As I've said, there aren't very many seeds here, but there are a few that you may want to remove, but you don't have to if you're okay with that. But definitely want to show you that. Other thing that I wanted to also bring to your mind, just in case you aren't really familiar with using this little device to make lemonade, or just in general making fresh lemonade itself, you don't need a lot of juice or a lot of lemons. If you're just making a small container of lemonade, you don't need very many lemons to do that, or a lot of juice to make really good lemonade. So now I'm going to take what I have and I'm going to pour it over into my pitcher, and I'm going to be using spring water to fill the container or the pitcher here. So the spring water that I'm going to be using is actually going to be room temperature. And so I thought about actually heating up my water and mixing my sugar so that it's already dissolved, just to make the process a little bit easier. when it comes to dissolving the sugar, but I'm actually not going to even worry about doing that because, as I've said, the sugar should melt pretty well because the water itself is not going to be cold. It is going to be room temperature, as well as the lemons here. They too were also room temperature. And so nothing here is cold. Everything is at room temperature. So I was just going to show you guys, I decided not to put this little picture here over my laundry sink in the laundry room. Instead, I decided to just put it over these little, they're actually hampers, but I just added them in here for a little bit of decor, and I'll probably end up using them a bit as well for some actual I don't know, maybe not for laundry, but maybe as a additional storage or something, but not quite sure as of yet. But right now they are more of an actual decor piece. But I just wanted to show you, just more so focusing in on the picture, how it did add a little bit of distraction from all of the chicken or the French country theme that's kind of in the wallpaper. And I just wanted you to kind of see that and just kind of see, you know, how it just kind of blended it a bit better and not made the chickens so much of the focus, I think, in the wallpaper. So just to distract and add a little bit of more of a theme here, away from the chicken theme. So I wanted to add and say that this picture, it really does kind of soften the theme of the chicken background or the decor that is really so pronounced in this wallpaper here. As I've said, I don't really prefer the chickens necessarily, but there's something that is really interesting to me. And it's really pretty as far as having that kind of French country kind of theme. And so I thought this would be a great way to just kind of soften up the details of that wallpaper, kind of finding a way to work with what you have until you actually get around to updating spaces in your home, and how you can kind of pull together those spaces in your home until you have time to focus on improving or focusing on those projects. And I thought this was just a quick way to kind of do that. So that's why I wanted to share that really quickly with you. But I think it looks really beautiful in the way that it just kind of, it offers a little bit of a, it speaks a little bit to the yellow, but it just kind of throws it off just a little bit, just enough to kind of take your attention away from the chickens, which I don't really like, but then towards the softness of the flowers and just the beauty of the picture itself. popping in, I wanted to show you guys what my neighbors actually gave me as they were cleaning out their parents' home. And I was so excited to get these. It's just one of those nostalgic throwbacks from the past. So I wanted to see if you guys remember these. So I'm actually right now, I received a whole set from them. So that was so kind of them, I thought. But I'm actually wiping them down and cleaning them off so I can put them away nicely. They are, and actually I must say they are actually in really good shape for the age of these. As many of us know, I mean, these were what most of us used or knew back in the day that we would use when we were in school as our research. Anything that needed to be researched or kind of looked up, this was in fact our computer at that time. You can see I have my cleaning bottle here. So I don't know if many of you have seen my videos by now, but I'm all about clean. So I thought I would just give these a wipe down with a towel that I'm just running under some kind of warm or hot water, and just a little bit of bleach on that towel and rinsing it out because they did have a few stains on them. Their parents were actually older. And so just wanted to kind of show you that. So I brought them into the laundry room to start to kind of clean them off, since I had some other cleaning that I'm going to be doing in the laundry room. But I do wanted to share these because if you're like me, you probably enjoy seeing things that are from the past, particularly something like this. It just kind of puts us all back in kind of that childhood moment, growing up, and when we didn't really have the technology that children have nowadays. So definitely wanted to share that. So I'm going to continue cleaning these off and putting these away, but I did want to kind of share this with you and just kind of give you that moment to kind of reminisce and go back into that childhood moment or throwback to the past. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to share with you, just in case some of you maybe looking to simplify your floor cleaning, I guess on a weekly or daily basis, however often you clean your floors. But I think for me, I just started to become a little frustrated with the old vacuum. I think that we've had for about 15, maybe 15, almost 20 years. Of course, it is one of the older style vacuums that many of us probably grew up hearing about. It is the Kirby vacuum. And of course, those styles of vacuums, they of course last a very long time and they're very well made. But I think for the technology that is available now, I was just trying to find a way, I think, to make floor cleaning easier and simpler. And sometimes the cords and those sorts of things can really make floor cleaning a much more difficult task than I think it needs to be now, especially with the technology. Now, this vacuum I purchased yesterday. And the thing that I liked about it when I first saw it, of course, I did my research. I was actually doing research and looking at the Dyson vacuums, which is very similar to this vacuum, with it being a cordless vacuum. A lot of the Dyson vacuums now are also cordless. And so that was really what I was looking for, because I think when you're looking for quick and easy cleanup, sometimes you just don't want to be bothered with the hassle of cords. And I was like, I just got to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go and see what they have on Amazon, and I'm going to purchase a cordless vacuum today. And actually, as I started to look, what was so nice about this vacuum, I was actually wanting it immediately. Once I started thinking, like, I've got to find a way to make this a little bit simpler. And there was a same day delivery option for this vacuum. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get it. Number one, it had the digital display that I was looking for on a cordless vacuum, which is what the Dyson, one of the Dyson vacuums, cordless vacuums that I was looking at had. And so I was like, okay, it has the digital display. It also has the HEPA filtration. And then this one also comes with some attachments, as you can see here. And also the extension pole here. I actually had thought at one point I might have left part of the hose or the extension pole in the box, and I was like, no, I know I double checked the box. This has to be everything. And so after looking at the quick start guide, which is here, I realized that after looking at the instructions very briefly, that the red button that is here on the gold extension pole, it extends. So that in fact is my extension pole for this vacuum. To make it full size or just your normal full size vacuum, cordless vacuum, you would just extend or press that red button and it would extend to a full size vacuum. But the great part about this vacuum is also that I've noticed already, it also can be converted into a smaller style handheld vacuum, which is also very convenient for like cleaning stairs, if you have rugs on stairwells, or things like that. And even your car, if there's some trash or something or whatever that you need to clean in your car, you can conveniently convert the extension pole back down into a smaller, more user-friendly, more user-friendly option as well. So just wanted to show you that. But just in case you guys, anyone is interested in purchasing a cordless vacuum, so far, of course, I haven't used the vacuum. I'm gonna put it together hopefully pretty quickly so I can do some cleaning. But hopefully it is as good as it looks. And so also I do want to say that I typically, when I purchase anything, I do a bit of research on it, and I also looked at the reviews and the stars. And this one had almost 5 stars on Amazon. Now, if I did forget to mention, if you're interested in looking it up, this brand, I've never heard of it, but it is the Smocher. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. The Smocher VAC01 cordless vacuum. And so I do have great expectations that this vacuum will be will serve its purpose and be and last for a while. So I will definitely kind of show you a bit more once I have it all together. As you guys can see, I now have the battery pack attached to the cordless vacuum, and now it is ready to be charged. And I just wanted to make sure you could see that. It actually just attached right to the top or the handheld part of the vacuum. So it is really easy to attach and very thin and sleek on the vacuum. Y'all, so I have the vacuum basically put together. I just need to charge it or see if the screen will come on so far without it being charged. But I was really shocked. It only took me literally like 2 minutes to snap the vacuum together. This is the full version of the vacuum. So it was the larger part of the vacuum, the handheld piece, and then of course the tubing or the pole attachment that I put on, and then of course the vacuum attachment piece at the bottom. But I was really shocked at how quickly I was able to put it together. Hey y'all, so check this out. My vacuum is officially on charge. I became so excited just seeing this screen, the display screen, lighting up. I am just I don't know, a technology geek, I guess is the best way to call it. But I just wanted you to see this. There is also an option to wall mount this cordless vacuum, which is also very similar to like what I was saying earlier, the Dyson vacuums. They also have the wall mount where you can mount and charge, I believe, at the same time your cordless vacuum. But I also want to mention, because either later in this video or another video, I'm also going to show you my recent purchase of one of the robot vacuums. As I've said, guys, I have really been on a quest to make floor cleaning easier, and I'm like, I am not playing when it comes to floor cleaning now, because I'm like, I've got to find a way to, as I've said earlier, make this just less frustrating. I just started vacuuming the laundry area and the mudroom area, and I wanted to show you the amount of dust and dirt that this thing is picking up. I'm really excited about that. Again, as I said, looking for an easy and quick way to get some of the floor cleaning done, and not have to spend a lot of time, as well as be frustrated with cords. So I just wanted to stop in and kind of show you that. And just kind of give you a quick look at the cordless vacuum again. But I am really impressed thus far. As I've said, I've only been using it for about 10 or 15 minutes, and look what I have picked up already. So definitely it's going to be a game changer, I think, in the weekly floor cleaning. So I'm very excited about that. So